Hey, so, are you playing Vault Hunters 118? Did you make a pickaxe with Silk Touch? Did you end up getting chromatic iron ore with Silk Touch instead of your fortune pickaxe that you want to grab it with? This is my test build. I've been building all kinds of test stuff here, that's why we're in this big ass hole. But yeah, so I made myself a little setup here, exactly for the case of if you Silk Touch way too much. I currently have a fortune pickaxe. I'll be using to break this chromatic iron. But instead of going and building it myself constantly by jumping up and building and then breaking it, I currently don't have vein miner actually. But you could, where is it? I'm bad at this. You could be running vein miner. I'll grab a couple of points in a second. But what you want to build is just a little bit of redstone, some dispensers, chromatic iron ore. If you're looking for whaler, it's down here. Chromatic iron ore. You don't have to place it yourself. So what you can do is you can put the chromatic ore in dispensers, because there's one mod in Vault Hunters called Quark. So you can see it right here, the queue for Quark. Automation, dispensers place blocks. The only things that are blacklisted are water, lava, and fire. The main reason for that is so that you don't accidentally do stuff you don't want to do with it. So this is the setup. Let me actually get myself some skill orbs. Give Harneth the vault. Should probably done this beforehand, huh? 2 should be enough. Yeah, I think so. So we'll take and we'll upgrade it once, and then we'll get fortune. Why not, right? It'll break 4 blocks. So here we are. We stand on these pressure plates, but I'll show you. Wait, did I have these bound keybinds? I should have done this beforehand. Vein miner is that. Cast is G. All right. Oh, I don't have to. Okay, it's fine. So I'll be breaking it real quick. There you go. It breaks it. All the loot falls down. I don't have a magnet. I could have done a magnet. It's fine. But standing on this, I can hold G and break it like so. And I'll just keep placing. I'm holding G and I'm holding left click. That's all I'm doing right now. I feel like this might be loud in game. I don't know if you guys can actually hear me still. But there it goes. It stops. There's still some chromatic left. So let me actually turn my game volume down and I'll finish it. It's not the most complicated build, but as you can see, it works perfectly fine. It should be able to do any ore that you mine in the vault. So vault ores, chromatic iron, vault stone, if you do happen to mine that with vein miner. It'll just take a bit for the pressure plates to stop, and you've got all your loot. Now let me go into creative, so I can actually, first of all, pick up the stuff that fell down. Because there's a lot down here. I just want to pick it up. I hate the entities. Seems like I had an enderman down here. Well, 4 stacks did give me a good amount. So the way I built this, it's not the most complicated. I can actually build it again. Let me just build it again. So we'll grab a couple of stone just to build it. I'll build it sideways real quick. Alright, we'll build it. That was supposed to be there. We'll build it here. So let's say this is where we put the pressure plates. And then this is where the blocks will be placed. That's where we'll put the dispensers. So we'll need a couple of dispensers. And then we'll place a dispenser looking inwards on both sides. These dispensers are what's going to be placing the blocks. We're going to have to power them somehow. We'll power them from behind. We can break that block. And then right underneath this, because that's where the pressure plates are going to be, we'll place 2 blocks like so. We'll place a block there, because that's where the comparator is going to be. Then we'll place 2 blocks right there to make a clock system. We'll place a block right above there. And we'll copy this on this side. It's not the most complicated build. It might take some of you a little getting used to. but once you build it a couple of times, it'll look like this. Then we'll need the redstone and a redstone comparator and 2 pressure plates. You can go for stone, you can go for any of the wooden ones, and I think even the obsidian one. We'll place the redstone, not there, right underneath the pressure plates. Now we'll place a comparator looking into the block, subtract mode, and we'll put the redstone on top of the dispensers like so. Now, if you want to test you did it right, just stand on the pressure plate. It should do this. And we'll go to the other side, and we'll do the same thing. You don't technically need 2 pressure plates, but I made it 2 because it's a 2 wide area, so it feels nicer. And we'll put this, it's on subtract mode. By looking at it, you can see that's a subtractor. Whaler will tell you as well. And we just do the same thing on this side. And there you go, it's working. Now, to put some ores in it, let's say echo. Let's say you manage to get your hand on a stack of echo ores. And you want to mine this. Well, now you've got 4 stacks of 16. You just put them in there. And because you don't want the loot to go everywhere, I'd recommend building a little wall at the back. That should stop most of the loot of flying everywhere. And you can even build it in like this. If you do build this into a wall, make sure that you don't put blocks there or there, because it'll cut off the redstone. Same with right there. You don't want that. You don't want to break the redstone lines. I'm pretty sure you could do the redstone a little bit differently with the other blocks, or with torches, or the repeaters, but this way was easiest for me, personally. Let me enchant this again. Enchant fortune. Fortune 3. And we'll give it efficiency 5 as well. And let's give it unbreaking so it doesn't break while we're doing this. I doubt it will, but there we go. Now, most of you might also have... I need levels for that. Can't do that. I was going to say, most of you might have the... haste 2 or 1 or 3, depending on your vault level in here. Some of you might have reach or haste. I can get myself haste slash effect at give s haste 2. Let's give me haste 2 for 5 minutes. There we go. We've got haste 3. Even better. So if I stand on top of this, I'll probably end up breaking the blocks behind it because it's stone, but it's fine. Holding Vein Miner active, and there we go. Breaking the echo. Now I was counting in my head, and as you can see, a stack of echo ore gave me pretty good drops, honestly. A stack ended up giving me more than 2.5 stack. Well, not 2.5, but close to 2.5. So, this build, if you do play Vault Hunters with Silk Touch a lot, and you don't trust copiously inside the vault with Fortune, it's a choice. I probably won't be running the Silk Touch in the vault that much. I prefer Fortune and copiously. But here's a small build. You could extend this build. Let me actually show how to extend it. Let's say you don't want to keep your Vein Miner at level 4, at 4 blocks. Right, you want to go for 6 or 8 or whatever you end up getting. Let me actually get a couple of skill orbs and check what the actual scaling is. So yeah, 8 blocks at level 4. Let's say you want to go for 8 blocks. You could make this either just twice as long, right? By doing that. It's not expanding this, as long as you keep within the redstone limit of powering, is not gonna be that problematic. So right now, all of them should fire. See? But let's say you want to extend it even further than this. Eventually, you'll hit the... Oh, well, I don't want to do that. I mean, you could, but... You'll hit the redstone reach limit, and you'll have to repeat the signal. And... that one's still triggering. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You could get up to 18, and it'll still trigger. Let's see if 20 triggers. Oh, I didn't reach. Yeah, 20 triggers. I mean, I can look at the power. It's 4, so we can do it right there. One further wouldn't work. So that would be, let me pick this up so we can hear again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that is coming in from this side. So that's 11 that way. So we could do another 11 that way, but I don't know how where you're gonna stand to power it. Unless you repeat the signal earlier and stand all the way back here. You know, it's just a little bit of messing around with your redstone. But yeah, you could easily get 26 blocks in here that are being placed, which would require you to go upwards of 26. So that's vein miner level 13. Vein miner level 13 would be needed if you wanted to make it this big. But most people keep it at level 2, I think. So yeah, this small setup here for the level 2, easy. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this small guide on it and my thoughts on expanding it. If you did, please do leave a like. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.